Welcome to the English news of Bình Phuoc Television. I'm with you now following are the headlines for today. Bình Phuoc developing vocational education. Sponsorship in place for the Binh Phuoc Marathon. Parliament passes resolution on result of vote of confidence. Vietnam's GDP grow to rebound to 6.5% in 2024. Promoting vocational education has been identified as among the key tasks for Binh Phuoc province in its bid to create strategic breakthroughs in human resources development. Despite introducing good investment attraction policies, Binh Phuoc continues to face difficulties in workforce quality. The Provincial People's Committee has therefore issued a decision establishing a steering committee for the province's employment and vocational education program.
The steering committee is tasked with providing consultancy on conducting vocational education and job creation measures and the implementation of state guidelines, policies, and laws in employment and vocational education in the 2021-2025 period, with a vision to 2030. It has also been assigned to map out content for the employment and vocational education program, which will be added into the province socio-economic development plan. The committee will also provide guidance on the issue to the people's committees of districts, towns and cities, and departments, agencies, and businesses. Binh Phuoc created 38,406 jobs in the first 9 months of this year, or 96% of the annual plan. It also provided consultancy and introduced jobs and vocational training to over 12,000 workers, and also offered vocational training to over 6,300 people.
Binh Phuoc Province has introduced a host of policies to attract greater investment, including the animal husbandry sector. The province plans to develop the sector in a modern manner, applying closed brand technologies and establishing disease-free livestock areas.
Thanks to local planning, livestock farming in Binh Phuoc has developed robustly. 86% of livestock and poultry farms are currently disease-free, while 6 districts have been certified as being safe for poultry. Binh Phuoc is also moving towards a circular economy model in treating waste and agricultural byproducts, with focus placed on collecting, sorting, and transporting pesticide packaging after use to minimize any dispersion into the environment. According to the Binh Phuoc Statistics Office, as of 2022, the province's pig herd stood at 1.7 million heads, while poultry numbers had increased to nearly 14 million. Binh Phuoc now stands among provinces in the southeastern region with a major livestock industry. Under its livestock development plan to 2025, Binh Phuoc has set a target of raising its pig herd to over 2.7 million herds, poultry numbers to over 18 million, and heads of buffalo and cattle to over 60,000. There will be over 3.2 million pigs by 2030, over 27 million heads of poultry, and over 70,000 cattle.
The Binh Phuoc Radio, Television and Newspaper has organized a sponsorship signing for the first Binh Phuoc Marathon Chương Group.
The Vietnam Joint Stock Commercial Bank for Industry and Trade, Binh Phuoc Branch, the Military Bank, the Mỹ Lệ Company, and the Binh Phuoc Materials Trading Joint Stock Company will be sponsors of the race. Director and Editor-in-Chief of the Binh Phuoc Radio, Television and Newspapers, Nguyễn Thị Minh Nhậm, who is also head of the Marathon's organizing committee, said it is aimed at spreading a love of sports and running among the population. The marathon is also expected to promote the potential, strengths and beauty of the land and people of Binh Phuoc, and at the same time identify talent for the country's athletics program. The companionship of the sponsor will make an important contribution to the success of the marathon.
Moving on to the top stories around the country. On October 25th afternoon, the National Assembly adopted a resolution confirming the results of the vote of confidence. More details in the following report.
The National Assembly on October 25th afternoon adopted a resolution confirming the results of the votes of confidence on the persons holding the positions it elected or approved. Chairman Vương Đình Huệ said the vote of confidence was held in a strict, democratic, objective, transparent and serious manner. According to the voting results, President Võ Văn Thưởng, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ, and Vice President Võ Thị Ánh Xuân are among those with high ratio of high confidence votes. Earlier on October 25th morning, legislators cast secret ballots on the vote of confidence on the 44 persons holding the positions elected or approved by the National Assembly. The organization of the vote aims to promote the efficiency and effectiveness of the Parliament's supervisory activities and the state apparatus's activities, help assess the prestige and performance of its officials.
Coming up next, we have a report on the activities of Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính.
On October 25th, Prime Minister Chin received Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister of Thailand, Parn Pribahidanyukara, who chose Vietnam as the first country to visit after taking office. Emphasizing that Thailand continues to be Vietnam's largest trade partner in ASEAN and the 9th largest foreign investor in Vietnam, Chin suggested the two sides strive to bring bilateral trade turnover to soon reach the target of $25 billion. The host leader expressed his wish that the Thai government continue to create favorable conditions for the Vietnamese community in Thailand, and affirmed that Vietnam encourages Thai airlines to launch new routes to the country. Agreeing with the host's proposals to deepen the ties between the two countries, Deputy Prime Minister Parn Pribahidanyukara said, Thailand will continue to cooperate with Vietnam and other ASEAN countries to promote solidarity, central role and common viewpoint of ASEAN.
The investment fund Vina Capital expects Vietnam's GDP growth to rebound to 6.5% next year, driven by a recovery in exports, which will in turn be closely accompanied by a rebound in the local manufacturing sector output.
Vina Capital noted that the optimism for a manufacturing-driven recovery of Vietnam's GDP growth next year stems from an analysis of the cause of the sector's problem in 2023, which was an overaccumulation of inventories by U.S. retailers and other consumer firms in 2022. Inventories surged by more than 20% year-on-year in late 2022 because firms overordered during the COVID-19 supply chain disruption of 2021, and because expectations of a post-COVID spending boom did not materialize, as retailers and other consumer companies had expected. Consequently, U.S. firms have been working through this excess inventory throughout 2023 with inventory depletion at the fastest pace in almost 10 years. This has been the main factor weighing on Vietnam's exports and manufacturing output this year. However, a series of economic data indicates that this phenomenon is now coming to an end, which is the basis for the belief that orders and output from factories in Vietnam are now recovering.
With the import-export value from January to mid-October reaching roughly $523 billion, Vietnam break up a balance of trade surplus of over $22 billion.
Most notably, fruit and vegetables witnessed the most impressive growth among key Vietnamese export commodity groups. Specifically, the country raked in $4.6 billion from fruit and vegetable exports, representing a sharp rise of 75% against the same period last year. Meanwhile, experts say the global garment and textile demand is likely to decrease by between 8% and 10% this year. However, the industry's import and export activities are showing positive signs, and will likely rebound as an increasing number of foreign partners from Europe, Northeast Asia, and Southeast Asia have recently come to Vietnam to gain insights into garment products. In addition, garment and textile exports to the US and EU markets have also recovered, say industry insiders.
That was 10 minutes of BPTV News. To rewatch this news, you can download BPTV Go or visit our website and YouTube channel. Thanks for staying with us and see you next time.